Let me share with you why not, why you do not ask a question. You do not ask a question because it's not your fault. It's the success of my generation and my previous generation. We have been able to destroy your curiosity. We have not created the environment where real interest can come out. We have decided a system or designed a system where we will impose the things on you and you will carry on the burden only. If you are able to reproduce the thing what we are giving, you are good. If you ask a question, shut up. It's a success of my generation, but this success cannot be celebrated. It's a shame on us. No question is a stupid question, trust me. Why is it so? I have been to 6 countries so far. Got the opportunity to work with more than people from more than 30 countries. Religious background. Go on Google, type my name, LITANBHOWMIK. I studied English literature. I studied, management. But I have an international patent in physics. Registered with World Intellectual Property Organization, Zurich, Switzerland. Go find my name there, it's on Google. Do I know anything of physics? I never studied science. You ask me any question of physics, I will fall flat on my face here and die straight away. I don't know. What I'm saying is that open up yourself to any opportunity in life. Anything comes in your way. Don't think that you are limited. You can explore any opportunity and it could be used. 3-4 students, one from energy department and 2 from mechanical department at Tezpur University. One is Devashish Barali. So he got a job with Infosys, 2.7 I think package. After my training, then he called me, sir, I got a job, what to do? I said, don't take it, give it go, let it go. He said, sir, so scarcity of job, at least to begin with. I said, if you trust me, ask me the question, I will say, let it go, you deserve better than this. 17 years of my life I have been working with human beings. I know how to decode body language. Okay? I'm not only an encoder, I'm decoder as well. Okay? So I'm a student of communication. And most important part of communication is decoding message. So I know what to decode and how to come to the conclusion. So I told Devashish, don't go for the job. 1 year passed by, he did not get any job. And now it's hitting hard on me that I gave that guy this decision. But still I'm convinced that he will get a better opportunity in his life. On 27th of August, yesterday I saw showed the message to, to all the people. On 27th of August, I received a call from him, at the same time a letter. So thank you very much for that. I have been placed in Indian Oil, one of the Navaratnas, at the package of 1.5 per month. Senior technical officer, mechanical engineering. He's from Tezpur, he's not from IIT. Many IITians have not got this opportunity. 18 lakh package and it's a PSU, public sector unit. It's the individual matters, guys. How committed you are to yourself. Degree is just the gate pass. Whether you get it from this university or IIT. It is the you who will stand out in the market. Archita, another girl from mechanical, she has been placed in a PSU. And Dulal, she has been hired by an Assam government. Dulal Bora, he has been hired by, he was jobless for 1.5 years, but I was still convinced he will get a better opportunity. In one of the thermoelectric projects somewhere, Assam government is undertaking, 112 kilometers away, I forgot the name of the place, Lion Singh or something. There is one, he got placed there. They got job earlier. One got with ICI. I said that don't go with them. One is Infosys, don't go with them. It is the same Tezpur University where recruitment was very low, the companies were not going. Technically they were sound, but the other aspect, I went there 6 times last year. 6 times they asked me to go there. And their recruitment is fantastic now. You know how it happened? Initially, they just needed a breakthrough. They got the breakthrough. Now the HR manager started sharing the message. You can also go there. There are candidates. So it's not only the job you are getting, it's also the environment you are creating. So that's why you can play a role. So ask question. See, no question is a stupid question. If it is a stupid question, the stupidest question in human history is ever asked by Isaac Newton. You are such a stupid guy. Smart people like us will never ask this question. Why did the apple fall down? Do you think that you will ever ask this question? No, we cannot afford to be that much stupid. We are suited, booted, But the answer, that stupid question was answered in law of gravitation. Formula or law, theory or whatever you call it, is a law of gravitation. Sometimes it is good to be stupid.
Always.
Yes, it is good to be stupid. Many may think that they are just stupid, sitting all day, they are listening to that 5'3" tiny man with a funny name. You never know. They will be crying for me someday when they were HR managers who were asking, grilling them. I wish I could have attended that session. I wish I did have some idea how to answer these questions. That's what I say. Whenever opportunity comes in your way, allow it, accept it, and try to take maximum out of it. Everyone is busy to do the rocket science. Nobody is ready to do the ordinary things in an extraordinary way. Yesterday, somebody said that I was giving a talk on Monday. Monday I arrived here. I was giving a talk of 5 or 6 entrepreneurs, those who are going to start business, the different business in 6 Mile area. They have their office. They asked me, sir, can you come and give a talk? So in the evening, I went there and I gave a talk. You know what? All 6 guys asked me, sir, our major, the biggest problem is we don't have capital. We don't have capital. So I said, why do you think that you don't, do you think that capital is stopping you to make it big and successful? They said, yes, sir, if we have the capital, we can make it successful now. Then I asked them, think that you want to become a footballer. So I give you the best football made by one of the sophisticated company, football making company in the world. A nice pair of sneakers, shorts and your tee, as well as the nice field and the best coach. Can you give me the guarantee that you will become the best footballer in the world? So how does capital matter? Capital could be one component in any business. Do you think that all the people, those who have money, they are successful? No. Do you know that all the major companies, Fortune 500 companies, nobody had any capital? Nobody. Nobody means nobody. Go do the research. No one has ever capital of that amount to make a company to be globally present. What do you think? Mark Zuckerberg is successful because of his idea or because of his capital? Entrepreneurship is not that you have a product, that's why you are going to sell it. Entrepreneurship is that you have an idea that can solve a problem and you will ask a price. So think not of the product first, think of the problem out there and then think of how you can solve that problem. Example I give you. Now you are a chemist. Now if you invent the vaccine for AIDS, is not you are going to address a problem? If you invent the vaccine for AIDS, you are going to address a problem. Now you tell me, who is going to decide the price of the product? Is the inventor or the market? Market? Inventor. You will decide the price. That's called entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not selling products. It's not like opening a grocery shop. Did Mark Zuckerberg ever come to your home and knock your door and said that open an account on my platform? No, he had an idea, he converted it into reality, and now he knew that There is a demand for that. That is entrepreneurship. It's not capital. There are two words. It's called resource. It's called resourcefulness. Which one makes more sense? Do you even know what is resource and what is resourcefulness? Concentrate on your resourcefulness, not the resources. Resources are external aspect of life. Resourcefulness is the internal aspect of life. Resources are your money, your technology, market, people, whatever you can think of externally, all these are resources. Yeah? But resourcefulness is your idea, creativity, commitment, dedication, loyalty, love. Whatever you think of, whatever you do, these are all resourcefulness. Anyone who has these qualities and abilities, do you think that ever fail in life? Now you may say that, sir, you are lecturing, have you? I did it, that's why I can tell you. In 2014, invested 66 lakhs in a company, young entrepreneur. Lost a whole lot of amount of money, everything is lost. I'm back in the street once again. My 35 years of my hard work all gone. But I knew that I have lost the money, but I have not lost these qualities. I myself earned the money, so I know how to earn money. I can earn once again. I did not lose myself. You can afford to lose money, but you cannot afford to lose yourself. Do not earn at the cost of your dignity. Do not earn something at the cost of everything. Everything I had, I just lost the money. Last year, I took 52 flights, had been to 17 states and 26 universities, sold 2,500 books, and conducted several seminars for different organizations, and I charge heftily. Now you go and do the calculation. I'm telling you that constantly keep improving yourself. Keep adding value to yourself. And then you place yourself in the market so that you can ask a price for yourself. That's what is entrepreneurship. Now you may think that entrepreneurship is opening a business. No, everything is entrepreneurship. If you are going to do a job, this gentleman, sir, is working here, this is entrepreneurship for him. Because he is in charge of the whole area. Now if he does not, entrepreneurship means taking the ownership. If he does not take the ownership of the place, nobody is going to listen to him, neither he will be able to get anything done by anybody. And if you have an attitude in mind, I have got the degree, it's the responsibility of the society to give me a job, you are a burden on us. Why should I pay the tax to be looked after you? Are you productive? No, we have given you the wisdom already, we are spending a lot behind you. Now your wisdom should be exercised to be productive. All life you cannot sit on our shoulder to be looked after. That's what I meant by that. Even if you are going to work for a company, take the ownership if you want to grow. I have 3 employees only in my small company. If any of these guys, at any point of time I feel that I am paying them 7,000-8,000 rupees per month, if they are not earning for me at least 15,000 to 20,000 per month, I will allow them to go. Same is the company. When the company hires you, you really have to, if you are going to get paid 20,000, you have to make sure that you have to be that much productive to earn 50,000 for them. It's not the job, it's a platform to exercise your creativity and being productive. You have to join, if you join any organization with this attitude, you will grow fast. Granted, you will go fast, very fast. Take the ownership. Got it? Think of your resourcefulness. These are the things which idea creates money, or money buys idea? Idea creates money. Idea creates money. Always think of being creative and bring some new ideas. Got it? Is it okay? Huh? Please do not think that anything is going to happen automatically in your life. If you have that notion, you are making the biggest mistake of your life, trust me. You have to be always on the toes of, on your toes to seek opportunities and be ready. I have a nice saying, I always say, it is better to be prepared and not to have an opportunity, but to have an opportunity and not being prepared. Got the point? Preparation is must. Be ready all the time so that as soon as the opportunity comes, you are the one to grab it. Now when opportunity comes, you say that, I wish I could have prepared myself. That will give you only regret and frustration. So it is better to be prepared and not to have an opportunity, but to have an opportunity and not being prepared. Prepare. And don't think that some jobs are lousy jobs, some are small jobs, so then I should do it in a lousy way. No. Any job you do, give your best so that you get the recognition to get the better opportunity. Anything is given to you. Any job, whatever you are doing, make sure that you are leaving a mark. They start missing you. Oh my God, this person I'm missing here. Whoever comes here, still they miss, that person was the last thing here. That impression you have to create. You are still young. You have to save your 20. I am here to save your 20 years. You know why I say this? My mother told me, sir, my mother told me that, son, always mix up with two kinds of people. She is a 5th grade first country woman. She told me, son, mix up with only two kinds of people in life. I said, what? Who are they? They said, one who is bigger than you in experience and better than you in quality. Explanation my mother gave. Said, those I love you the most in the world, but still I cannot share a day of my life with you. You are the absolute owner of your time. I am the absolute owner of my time. But I have a way to share my life with you. It's sharing my experience. Experience comes at the cost of time. So if you get my experience, you don't have to waste your time. So you can save your time and maximize your life by getting my experience. The mistakes I have already made, you don't have to repeat them to learn from them. Learn from me and avoid those mistakes. And the quality people will always challenge you, make you feel small. And every single day they will create a sense within you, I have to grow, I have to grow, I have to grow. That's why you should mix up with quality people. Birds of feathers, flock together. Birds of, same feather flock together. Then I asked my mother, see the wisdom, why I call my mother the university. I asked my mother, how to know, how do I come to know they are the good people I need to mix with? So what a beautiful answer she gave. She told me that there is no way you can ever decide an absolute good man and an absolute bad man. Nobody in this world is absolute good or absolute bad. The person who is very good to you, he can be very bad to someone. And specifically she told me one sentence, that people even crucified Jesus Christ. He even had enemies. So nobody is absolutely good, nobody is absolutely bad in this world. But there is a way that you will come to know these people are men of good heart. And get closer to them, your heart will come bigger and you will achieve more. Who are they? Said the people, the person who can appreciate you without their self-interest. Anybody can spend 500 rupees on you. If your friend is spending some money on you and spoiling you, he is not your friend. Got it? That's my mother's lesson. It may sound very ordinary, but this changes life. So that anybody can invite you, give you a shirt or spend some money on you and eat you and feed you a good meal. But it takes really a very big heart and courage to appreciate others. The people who can appreciate others without their self-interest, they are men of good heart. Get closer to them, your heart will become bigger and you will achieve more. Okay? And then she also told me, the people who can be happy in others' happiness without any reason or self-interest, they are men of genuine heart. Get closer to them. Okay? These are the things, guys, will change your life. Trust me. It's not the rocket science. It's these ordinary things, if you exercise and accept and cultivate them in your heart, allow them to grow and germinate, it will change your life. I always advise, whenever I talk to the young ones, I always advise that action produces result. Result is in capital letter. Action produces result. Well, I don't know about success, trust me. I'm not familiar with the term success. Success seems to me a final stage. Okay? Success gives me a cap. I'm successful. Fine. But when I think of result, the moment you think of result, if you know the success, you have to know the word failure. Is it not? But when you think of I'm producing result, sometimes up to the mark, sometimes little bit less. Are you producing result? As long as you are producing result, you are on the right track. Sometimes you may fall short, that I could not produce as expected result. The result was expecting from me. In that case, what you have to do? You have to learn where are you falling short. Why you could not produce the expected result. Always keep producing result. The moment you feel that my day is wasted, I have never been able to produce any result today, that means that's where you have to take care of yourself. Oh no, my time is being eaten up without being productive or creative. Don't forget about the word success. Think of the result. Are you producing result? Whole life is a game of result, guys. I can give you anybody in this planet, whatever we are doing is just with an expectation of producing result. If you are a monk, you want to get salvation. That's your result. Even to get salvation, you need to do something. You have to climb the mountain called the Himalaya and sit there and do meditation. Nothing is produced except no result comes free. There is nothing called free meal. If you want to build your body muscle, you need to go to the gym. If you want to build your mind muscle, you have to attend seminars, sessions, talk, read books, something. Nothing is going to be automatic in your life. So if you are want to produce result by investing your time, energy, whether it's your intellectual energy, emotional energy, or your spiritual energy. See, there is a dilemma for me. Whenever I use the word spiritual energy, often people think that, is this guy going to start talking about religion? I have no connection with that gentleman who is sitting up there. Boss. No, I don't mean the word religion at all. For me, spirituality is, let me share with you what it is. I am 5'3". You can take me to any medical laboratory. You can measure my height, weight, blood pressure, blood content, everything. That's my physical aspect because it can be touched, felt and measured. But is there any laboratory in any corner of the world where you can take me and measure my honesty, dedication, commitment, love, creativity, loyalty? No. Because these things cannot be measured or touched, neither can be seen. These are not physical aspects, these are spiritual aspects. That's what I mean by spiritual properties of human life. Okay? Without this, if you leave these things apart, we are back to the square of, that area is called animalistic life. A qualitative evolution of human life based on his spiritual properties, not the quantitative things. These are quantitative. I did not decide that I am going to be 5'3". It was not my decision. Was it my decision? No, it has never been my decision. I did not decide that I was going to look like this. If it was my decision, I would have chosen either White House or British royal family. So this is quantitative, depending on the external environment. But one area of my life is absolutely under my conscious choice. That's my qualitative evolution. how am I going to grow in my life? It's absolutely under my conscious choice. It's a matter of choice. I can decide. That's what I want to, share with you, that take care of that. Whether you are from anywhere, anything you are doing, good and great things will be possible by you. Okay. So two aspects of another thing I want to share with you is that do not assume anything. It's really very bad to assume things. Never ever assume things or make an assumption. It is better to double check instead of assume. Okay? Assumption is really, can create danger for you. So what is assumption? You have some people even assume their life. That's how it's going to be, so that's me. Recently I heard a story from R. Madhavan, a perfect gentleman for the movie industry. In fact, he did not want to be his parents wanted to be an engineer, so he started engineer. He's an engineer as well, by qualification. So he was delivering a talk at Harvard Business School. You can watch the video on YouTube, it's there. So he told a nice story there regarding assumption, and I loved it. I really loved it. It's a beautiful story. He said he had a friend named Abdul. And once Abdul's wife fell sick. Abdul had a friend who was a medical doctor. So he phoned the medical doctor friend and asked him that my wife is having some lower abdomen pain and she is shivering in pain and screaming like anything. What should I do? The doctor said, bring her to me, I need to examine her. Yes, he listened, acted on the advice of the doctor. He brought his wife to the doctor's chamber and doctor examined her and found that she was suffering from appendicitis. So doctor said that she needs to be operated and remove her appendix. He said, okay, fine, you do that. So she was operated and her appendix was removed. Fantastic. After 1 week, they were released from the hospital and they went home. Just after 1 year, once again, Abdul called his doctor's friend. Said that, get the operation theatre ready. My wife is suffering from appendix. You have to remove her appendix. I'm bringing her to you. The doctor said, what are you talking about? I said, no, last year you remember that you operated my wife and removed her appendix and she got cured. I said, yes, so? I said, it's the same place, same pain, same intensity, same way she is screaming. So get the operation theatre ready. I'm bringing her straight away so that you can operate her, remove the appendix. Then the doctor said, who is doctor? I said, yes, you are doctor, but whose wife is it? He said, my wife. So, okay, fantastic. How come that is Europe, I know that. How come that, do you know that one person has only one appendix? If I removed it, I have already removed it. How come that she is suffering from appendix? So, okay, fine. One person has only one appendix, but can one person have two wives? Never assume anything. Assumption is really very bad. Assumption is really bad. Okay? Really, really bad. And you know the term when people assume what happened. How does the word spell assume? The person who is assuming, he is also an ass. The person about whom he is assuming, he is also an ass. Got it? This is really very bad. Don't do this. you know most of the time? Let me share with you a nice story that I read from the book of... Is there anybody from Islam? Is there anyone from... there is a Sufi mystic, Bayazid. I just wanted to double check if there is anybody. So, Bayazid, if you might have heard of his name. Bayazid had written several stories, small stories, to teach people 800 years ago. 800 years ago. So he was born in Iran and died in Turkey. In Turkey there is a village where he died. It's called a heritage site now. People from all across the world, people like me, I do have also an intention one day go and visit that site. It's a heritage site. Many stories are written on the wall and the trees. So you go there, people go there, contemplate there and meditate on his saying. He used to tell small stories to teach the big lessons of life. So one story actually touched my life. Many years ago I read that story and it touched my life. I'm sharing that story with you. Why people assume and why often people miss the point of to see the things the way they should see the things. So the story is that, in that story there is a gentleman, his name was Abdul. Abdul was trying to unlock the door in a dark night with the key. And the key suddenly slipped off his hand and lost in the darkness. He was not able to find out the key. He was looking for the key everywhere apart from the place where it was lost. So one of his friends came across and said, Abdul, what are you looking for exactly? He said, friend, I have lost the key to my house. I'm looking for the key. The friend was intelligent. You have many intelligent friends like this, you will come to know. And they said that, how can you find it here? It's dark. Look for the key in the light. Then he said, that's true. So there was a light in the front gate of the house, and under the lamppost Abdul was looking for the key. So he was looking for the key in an absolutely clear environment where you even can find a pinhead. Many Abduls are sitting here.